Okay, so good morning, student. Welcome back to our online class for the first session, right? Today, what day is today, everyone? Today is Monday, April 5th, 2021. Okay, based on the schedule that you are going to learn this Monday, you have learned about hangout 2, page 77 and 71. Okay, 70 and 71. Okay, so student. Today you are going to learn about the same unit before, like unit 6, it is hot. Before you move to our test reading, okay, you have to review some phrase that you have already learned from our test. As I remember that for the last time that I teach you about the hot place and cold places. I just quote some phrase for you, so that's why I have to review. And then today you are going to move to part B, answer the questions and circle. Okay, so the way that we are going to review this one is a desert is very hot, rain a few times, lie between mountain, okay, lie between mountain, and stay dry. It is, hard to live. Rainy on the mountain. Okay. So, student, we have to review that desert is very hot. The desert is also hot, but some desert is very cold. So today we are going to study about. Listen and read about hot and cold places. Hot place and cold places that you are going to know today. And I have already quote some phrase for you and make the sentence for you already. But today we study part B. Okay, so student, you are not yet to do the listening, right? Okay, if you are not yet do the listening, you start to do the listening today. So before you do the listening, you have to know some listen and read track. Track O84 mean 84. Yeah, 84 that you are going to listen today. But before you read and listen, you have to know the question that they ask you. Like answer the question and circle. So question number 1. How do the weather in the Atacama Desert? How is the weather in Atacama Desert? In Atacama Desert we have cold, foggy, or hot. Cold, foggy, or hot. We have 3, A, B, and C. And number 2, why is it hard for people to live in Antarctica? Why is it hard for people to live in Antarctica? A. It is very cold. B. It is very dry. C. It is very wet. Student, you have only 2 questions and you have 2 tastes in here. 2 tastes, 2 paragraphs in here. Hot place and cold place. Okay, so student, move back to this one. If you want to answer correctly and circle the answer correctly, you have to listen. After that, you read, okay? And read, you can know the answer with me. So student, please listen carefully and then choose and circle the correct answer with me. So now start to listen.
A. Listen and read. Hot and cold places.
The Atacama Desert is in Chile. Chile is in South America. The desert is very hot and dry. It only rains a few times a year. The Atacama Desert lies between mountains. It is sometimes rainy on the mountains, but the desert stays dry. It is hard for people, animals, and plants to live there. Antarctica is very cold. There is a lot of ice, but it doesn't rain a lot. So, Antarctica is a desert too. It is hard for people, animals, and plants to live in Antarctica too, because it is so cold there.
Thank you very much, student, for your listening. Thank you so much for your listening, student. Okay, when you listen, you can know some, or you can understand some text, some paragraph, right? Or you can know the answer, right? But I want to make you clear, so please read with me for one time, and after that, you can select the answer. Okay, so read with me right now. The Atacama Desert is in Chile. Chile is the South America. The desert is very hot and dry. It only rains a few times a year. The Atacama Desert lies between mountains. It is sometimes rainy on the mountain, but the desert stays dry. It is hard for people, animals, and plants to live there. Hard for people, animal and plant to live there. Okay, so move to the cold place, mean Antarctica. Antarctica is very cold. There is a lot of ice, but it doesn't rain a lot. A lot of ice, but it doesn't rain a lot. So Antarctica is a desert too. The same desert, but one is hot and one is cold. It is hard for people to live. It is hard for people and animals and plants to live in Antarctica too. Antarctica too, because it is so cold there. So between cold place and hot place, I asked you already for the last session, meaning which one do you want to live? And very hard to live the same, because some it is very cold and some very hot. So hot and cold is hard to live together. But in our country, in Cambodia, it is not hot, it is not cold, it is not wet, but it's normal. So it is easy to live in our countries, right? So people is very good to live. Cambodia is very good for people to live. Okay, so student, move back to our question. Based on you listen 2 times already, based on your read already. So can you answer the question with me, student? Okay. So don't forget this instruction. This one say about answer the question in circle. So how is the weather in Atacama? This one is Atacama. This one Antarctica. How is the weather in Atacama Desert? Okay. So a cold, a foggy, a hot. So the correct answer, this one is very hot. Letter C. Yes, this one is letter C. Okay, so move to other one. Why is it hard for people to live in Antarctica? Antarctica. It is very cold, it is very dry, it is very wet. So which one? So we have cold and wet. This one you have to select one. So it is based on our taste, based on your listening at the moment, you can know the answer. So it is very cold. Yes, it is very cold. Also hard for people, animals, and plants to live there too. Okay. So student, for today we have to finish about hot place and cold place today. And today you have to listen, and don't forget when you do the listening, you have to follow from the native speaker, because the intonation of the native speaker is very excellent. So don't forget to follow them. And one more thing, you read for understand, not read just read. Understand? Not read just read for understand. When you understand, you can circle and answer the question correctly in here. So student, this is the end of our first session. So wait for the second session next, student. Thank you very much.